Before watching this guide, you need to make sure that you have watched the normal version of this 3-star dungeon, that you are familiar with the mechanics and have a good understanding of what to do. In this video, I will only explain mechanics and patterns for Tier 5 dimensional trial that are different, enhanced, and additional to the basic dungeon. Check out the links in the description. Instead of 4 geysers underneath, there will be 8 geysers, so make sure that you mark all of them before starting the fight and put a 9th pin on the starting pizza tile for the meteor mechanic and fire spreading. Tank needs to position one pizza tile to the left of the starting pizza tile, while all other 5 DPS players will be DPSing from the first marked one. The boss does normal patterns and dodge roll fury attacks on the tank, so do not panic roll. After second dodge roll, the boss drops meteors on every player, so move to dodge them. Instantly after, one player at random will be marked with purple beam and binded. In the normal version, the furthest player away gets marked. This is why every DPS needs to stand on the same tile, since you don't know who's going to be binded. A healer can solo tank the meteor drop, but it is preferable that the damage is shared. After meteor drops, the tank will move one tile to the left and all DPS 2 tiles to the right, as the fire will spread to the adjacent tiles. Shortly after, the dodge roll fury mechanic starts that will spread the fire on the third one. The dodge roll pattern is random in Tier 5, which means you need to be ready to dodge roll all 3 if needed. The final normal fury block needs to be perfect, as this will grant you a shield to drop down into the geyser, grab a water debuff and fly into the fire tiles. At the same time, the boss will mark one player at random with a red exploding orb and also spawn a blue cube. The blue cube needs to be pushed down the platform, and upon exploding it will destroy nearby geysers. Otherwise it will explode and destroy the tile it is on. With the red exploding orb, try to destroy one of the tiles that is on fire. In a perfect scenario, one tile will be destroyed and all fire will be cleaned. If all the fire isn't cleaned, don't worry, you can clean it during the next mechanic. After that, the tank will position to the left side of the destroyed tile and not move, because the fire cannot spread to his tile, and all DPS players will stand on the right side of the destroyed tile to place the meteor. This means that the fire can only spread to one tile, and then repeat everything the same. After the boss drops below 50%, there will be 2 meteors that you need to place. First one is placed on the right side of the destroyed tile, the second one next to the first meteor tile. After dodge roll fury mechanic, one player will be marked with a red exploding orb, and there will be 2 red spheres that need to be knocked off the platform, as they will explode and destroy the tiles they are on. The boss also stomps the ground and one random tile gets destroyed. After this, your arena will probably be in chaos, but if you keep up with the high DPS, the boss should be low HP. Here are some general tips. Always have 3 players dedicated to the geysers and cleaning fire, and 3 players to pushing off cubes and spheres. With a red exploding orb, always destroy the tile next to the already destroyed one. Always push off blue cubes and red spheres. Always stack all DPS players on the same tile, as meteor selection is random. If the tank gets the meteor, unlucky, just adapt and move 2 tiles. And also, always put meteors next to the destroyed tile to limit fire spreading. And that's pretty much it. It starts off nice and easy, but very quickly becomes too chaotic and you will likely need to adapt on the fly. Thank you for watching, consider subscribing, and if you are interested in learning another Tier 5 3-star dungeon, click on the video on your screen.